Hey guys, how are you doing? It's Jim from Mid-Bike Crisis. Don't forget to like and subscribe for all future content. It really helps the channel grow. So today's video is about my moto-vlogging and general lifestyle vlogging videos that I create for the channel. A lot of people have been asking and sending me direct messages on other social platforms asking me what camera I use, what microphone I use, what's my main camera, what's the helmet. So I thought I would build this little video for you and show you exactly what I use to create content for Mid-Bike Crisis. So without further ado, let's dive straight in. So first up is my main camera. So this is a camera that I use while filming in the workshop or filming out on shoot somewhere or on the drive. And this camera is the Sony ZV-E Mark II, delivering amazing 4K footage. So why the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II? Well, it's absolutely amazing. Like I've just said, it's lightweight, the technology is bang up to date, and it delivers superbly crisp images. Not to mention the autofocus as well is absolutely unreal. It's got an amazing feature called Product Showcase. By tapping one of the buttons on the camera, you hold a product that you want to showcase and show the viewers, and it'll focus completely on that product and blur the background. I don't like to blur out the background too much, try and make it look a little bit more natural. So the stock lens that comes with the Sony ZV-E Mark II is okay, but if you want to take your videography to the next level, then I highly recommend that you upscale your lens options. There's lots of options out there. The lenses that I had for my Sony a7 III camera, that was a full mirror camera. The lenses do work on this camera. It's Sony's E-mount system. They do work, but there is a crop factor of 1.5. So everything seems a little bit zoomed in, which led me to look at a new lens specifically for this camera. So that led me to make a purchase that I've just actually bought today. I've had a little drive up to Jessop's, so big shout out to Jessop's and in York. Absolutely fantastic team, really good set of guys in there, very knowledgeable. Sorry I didn't get your name today, but I know you've just subscribed, so thank you for your assistance today. That really did help me. So what did I go with? I purchased today this new Sigma lens. So it's an 18 to 50mm f2.8, so it's got quite a wide aperture, meaning it gets quite a lot of light in, and it creates that lovely blurry background when you've got the settings for the camera and the lens optimized. It's brilliant. This isn't a cheap lens. It came in at about £469, which is quite an investment. But if you are taking your filming seriously, you need to upgrade from the stock lens to something a lot better. So that's the Sigma 18 to 50 f2.8. That's a cracking lens, and that's what's filming this now. Crystal clear and really sharp, fast autofocus. So let's talk about audio. Now, nobody wants to hear muffled audio, distorted sound, wind blaring. It's vital if you're motovlogging and you're creating a new motovlogging channel, or you just want to film just for your own benefit and your own enjoyment. I can highly recommend the DJI Mic 2 and also the DJI Mic Mini. Two fantastic offerings from DJI. I have tried lots of different microphones over the years with cables, etc., and it's a complete pain in the rear, to be honest. You've got cables running through, you've got to route them all through your helmet, up into the front, into it. Honestly, it's a nightmare. So when DJI brought this product out, so this is the DJI Mic 2, that came out, that was a game changer for me. This is all wireless Bluetooth, so you literally hook that up, turn it on, and link it to one of your DJI cameras. That just Velcros inside my helmet at the front, so I've just put some double-sided Velcro, one piece on the back of the microphone itself, and one piece inside the helmet, so that just sits about there inside, and that delivers the quality that you'll hear if you go through previous videos, you'll hear that's what this sounds like. It sounds amazing. One small negative for me with this microphone is the size. Although that's extremely small, it really is a small unit. I find with the, especially with the helmet that I'm using at the moment, the Shoei GT Air 2, I know it's an old model, but it's still a great helmet. Potentially might look at a new helmet for this year. But I find this microphone just squeezes a little bit too much here on my chin, and it can sometimes irritate, which leads me to the next product that I purchased, which is the DJI Mic Mini. So I've got one on my sweater here. So they've got a really cool little magnet on the back, and then you put the mic on the outside and the magnet on the inside. And once you've synced them to the receiver, which is connected to the camera via a 3.5mm jack lead, you pull these out of the case and they link and sync automatically. So I've always got this one for my vlogging when I'm walking around the workshop. And then if somebody else wants to come in on the conversation, you just pull out mic number 2, attach it to them, and you're all good. You've got double audio. That is game changer for me. I use these DJI lenses. So these are ND filters. And again, these are fantastic for getting a really, really dramatic, blurry background when you're motovlogging. So these attach to the front of your camera, and that enables you to increase the ISO on your camera, and it's like putting sunglasses on your camera. So they're a worthwhile investment, ND filters. You can get cheaper filters, but I went with the DJI because probably a little bit of a brand snob. I like things to match, so I've really invested into the DJI ecosystem, you know, mini mics, mic 2s, cameras. So I want everything to match, and I know everything will work and sync properly if you buy all of the same brand. I did use GoPro action cameras previously, but after quite a few frustrating occasions where I'd lose footage, the camera would lock up and I'd have to drop out the battery to reset the camera. I had loads of problems with it. I'm not sure what the new GoPros are like. The 13 I think is out now. Potentially could have a look, but I am more than happy with the DJI Osmo Action camera series. They're fantastic. So these clip on to the front of the helmet. So they just clip on like that. And it's via a magnetic mount as well, which is absolutely brilliant. So you just click off the back and that's it. It just clicks off. And then you have these magnetic mounts attached to various different products. So like on a selfie stick, I've got one of those. So I'll just take it off the helmet with the two magnetic. You just squeeze the mount and the camera comes off. And then you take the camera and plonk it on your selfie stick or another helmet. So it's quite versatile, or a mount on your motorbike. So you'd be wondering why I've got two cameras. So I've got the Action 4, which I bought, and then literally a month later, the Action 5 came out, and I thought, that's my look. That's just exactly my look. So I thought, I'll put this to use. So quite often I'll put the Action 4 on a clamp forward facing on the front of one of my motorbikes, and this captures obviously forward facing footage. I'll set this to a really, really wide aperture, so it's like super wide. So you'll get this real interesting view of me on the motorbike with all the bars and everything, and some of the view behind. So that's a really, really useful little trick. So it keeps people engaged. So you've got this one on the chin, that's capturing all your forward footage, and then you've got another camera pointing towards you, which captures you talking, so you're almost interacting personally with your viewers. So I'd highly recommend, if budget is available, I would recommend that you get two cameras, one for your chin and one for the front on the bars. This is a great little tool. I use this quite a lot. It is branded GoPro. I'm going to scratch that off and stick a DJI sticker on that. This is a little crocodile clamp. So again, I'll bring that a little bit closer. You can have a look. So that's a crocodile clamp, which is a fantastic, fantastic bit of kit. You just put your magnetic clamp onto here, and then the DJI just clamps on via the magnets, and then you just plonk this anywhere. So that's really good if you're struggling for anywhere to place your camera, you can just stick that on a tree, on a road sign, anything, and get some really good footage. So definitely want one of them in your bag. They're a brilliant bit of kit. And this as well, this Sony grip. So I bought this when I bought the ZVE 10 Mark II. And this is fantastic. So you attach the camera to the top and you can vlog with it, hold it like this and vlog away and adjust your zoom with the button here and press record, take a picture. So it's a remote control, but also used as like a selfie stick. I have a few helmets, mainly Arai. Arai, I find are extremely comfortable. I'm an XL in all Arais. I did go and get a professional fit on this, and I did think to myself, it's time for a change. I'm going to try a Shoei helmet. I love the style of that helmet. I think they look more futuristic, a bit more aerodynamic than the Arai helmets. I was advised when I bought that to size down to a large, and for the first 2 months I was thinking I've made the wrong choice. I should have gone with an XL because it was really squashing my cheeks and here. After about 2 months, the cheek pads bed in and the helmet itself is comfortable. I would say it's still borderline a little too small, so I could adjust cheek pads, but I think my preference really for comfort is XL. So I will look at a helmet for the new season. I'm not sure which brand. HJC is a brand that I've had a bit of interest in. What helmet are you wearing? Drop a comment down below and let me know what helmet you like and maybe help me choose a new helmet for the channel. But guys, that's the Moto-Vlogging setup that I use for Mid-Bike Crisis. I hope it's helped you choose and make some decisions, but the key one for me is the audio. It's got to be good, crisp audio. If you've got crap audio, people will they'll just tune off and swipe and go to the next video. So if you're going to take it seriously, you do need to invest in your equipment. But guys, that's been the Motovlogging setup. This is Jim from Mid-Bike Crisis. Please make sure that you like the video and press that subscribe button. It really, really does help the channel grow. And when you comment on the videos, I guarantee I will reply. I will read and look through all of the messages and I'll reply to each and every one of you. But I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for supporting the channel so far. It really does mean a lot. Hope you've enjoyed this little Motovlogging setup video, and I'll see you all guys on the next video.